Mic on, heart loud, turn it up, cut the crowd, kick off the armor, drop all the spin, we're tearing the wallpaper off these walls we're in, truth in the crossfire, names in the dark. Like matches and call it a start. Talk hard, say the thing that shakes your bones. Talk hard, leave the questions through the tone. If it burns, if it breaks, if it cuts too far, turn it up, don't turn away. Talk hard. Silence, sit in the heat. We're walking through landmines with both blistered feet. Laugh when it's heavy, cry when it lands. We're holding the headlines in scar-covered No script, no shield, just scars reveal. If you're tired of the masquerade, come and lay your monsters on the table. We won't look away. Won't look away.
I don't think of the consequences with everything. Like, we have one dog. I would like another dog. My wife does not want another dog because it's a lot. It's a lot to have two dogs because you gotta open the back door and let two dogs out.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot more work.
Then you shut it. And now they're out there. You're inside, not dealing with it. But then they want to come back in, and you're like, gotta go let all these dogs back in. You're like, one dog, two, look at all these dogs everywhere.
Morning, guys. Welcome to Nacho Cast. And the very first episode of Talk Hard. I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to start this show for 2 weeks, but this story is too good, you guys. This story is just crazy. For over a year, I didn't even know what was going on. My kid just told me about this yesterday, and I watched it, and I was like, holy crap. I got to start Talk Hard tomorrow. So we're going to do that. We're going to do it together. If you haven't heard about this is probably one of the craziest stories. What actually happened probably happens all the time, but how this YouTuber handled it, the guy's like an evil genius. Oh my God. So let's just jump right in because there's actually 2 episodes This is going to take us a couple hours to get through this, you guys. So let's jump right in.
This man spent his life collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000. And then the entire thing got stolen, and the police are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son, Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has no clue how to break this news to his dad.
At this point, my father had a health episode. We can't bring any stress to him.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up. And at this moment, I promised Brian that I would not end this video until I get his entire world record Star Wars collection back.
Okay, really quick. This guy is Reckless Ben. His link is in the description. Also, the comedian that played is Nate Bargatze. His link is in the description as well. Also, in the description for this show, I created a brand new Discord. That link is in the description as well. Join that Discord. Post memes, post videos, anything that suggestions on topics. We're going to be talking about conspiracy theories. We're going to be talking about controversies. We're going to be talking about anything interesting. We're going to be, dude. I want to talk about. I want to watch body cam footage with you guys. We're gonna be talking about whatever. If it's fun, if it's interesting, join that Discord. Help the show out. If you scroll all the way down, the description is my picture. All right, guys. I don't know what that means, but let's carry on here.
But anyways, the thief of this collection is actually a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs.
Bricks and Minifigs, the biggest toy store of its kind.
Is the largest toy store.
Bricks and Minifigs were not just your average Lego store.
For collectors, Bricks and Minifigs is basically seen as the best and safest way to sell your Lego collections.
I'm selling my Legos. So what I'm planning to do with them is take them to my local Bricks and Minifigs.
Because there's so much positive media about them everywhere, Brian thought that this would be the perfect store to finally sell his dad's Lego Star Wars collection.
Now, when I was a kid, Legos were like these little boxes that cost like $5. It's crazy what these things are worth, man. They got 250. I never heard of it, but I'm not a Lego collector. I don't do Lego, but DJ Goham does. He loves the Legos. He drinks whiskey and builds Legos. I fucking love it.
So I wrote up a contract.
In the contract, it says that these are still the family's Lego sets, but every time one gets sold, the store gets to keep a small percentage of each sale.
This was a store's worth of inventory. So that store that day was nothing but my dad's collection. Like all the shelves filled. They had to bring in extra shelves and filled the whole party room with shelves.
But the owner of the franchise, this woman, well, her husband had to actually leave the country due to some work-related reasons.
My husband and I were planning on moving out of the country. I reached out to corporate to let them know, hey, this is something that's coming up in the next like 4 to 5 months.
She told the Bricks and Minifigs head corporation that she was planning on selling the store, so the corporation actually was able to find a buyer to buy it from her.
They let me know that they had somebody who was interested in purchasing a franchise in the area. He was going to be in town and he was going to stop by and just take a look at it. It wasn't until Brandon got there that he informed me that they were terminating my franchise agreement. We were getting threats from Brandon and from corporate that if we didn't leave the store immediately, the police were going to be called. I told corporate I wasn't comfortable leaving that night without the inventory. I was also told I was not going to be able to stay there long enough to do that inventory.
But we don't just have to take this woman's word for it. She was actually able to save all the security camera footage from that night, proving that everything she just said is true.
All the footage and evidence is there in the security cam footage. It's him at the store kicking her out.
That guy, that first guy, this guy right here is kicking the owner out of her own store. This gets deep, you guys. We're just getting started. This gets so crazy. What's going on over in Utah? It's ridiculous.
In that footage they sent us is Crystal asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that, can sign that by
His own corporation is sitting there on video saying they're going to take it.
After this woman got kicked out of her own store, she called Brian explaining how corporate just came down and is now trying to take the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection without paying for it. So Brian called the store to see what was going on.
Called the store and I said, what happened to Crystal? And he goes, well, that's kind of a private matter, but the corporation's taken over the store. There's something I can do to help you with. I said, well, yeah. I am the owner of about half your store's inventory. All those vintage Star Wars sets you have in there are ours. And he goes, I don't know anything about that. I said, well, you better get to learn about it because I have a contract, I have photo evidence, video evidence, like that is our collection. So I went down to the store, brought a copy of the contract. We're like, you need to let me in back and let me see the sets that you still have. All you have to do is let me in back. We can go that route or we can go to court. And the guy just looks at me, crosses his arms and goes, let me tell you what's going to happen.
That's a Lego, dude.
We're going to drag this thing out so long and you're going to end up spending so much more money than your collection is ever worth or what you ever would have gotten on it, that it ain't worth it, man.
That's like, this is Legos, you guys. That's like Santa Claus going, look, I'm about to bang your mom and you're going to like it. You're going to sit there, you're going to watch, and you're going to like it.
So if that's the route you want to go, and I go, that's really the route you want to go, rather than just letting me walk in there, and he goes, nope.
Wow.
Dang.
What am I to do at that point?
Bricks and Minifigs knows that this family, especially with the father's health, doesn't have the resources to take them to court. And almost mockingly, they've since flooded all of their social media with tons of pictures of Star Wars Legos. At this point, it seems like they're just rubbing it in this family's face that they stole the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection in the world, and they got away with it.
Everybody is absolutely baffled. How the hell can a corporation get away with doing this?
They do it all the time.
Yeah.
And why are the cops not helping?
But luckily for Brian, a
That's
YouTuber ended up
interesting.
catching wind of this story and created a team of YouTubers to do whatever they could to get Brian his Legos back.
This is the full inventory of all the sets and minifigs.
We can figure out how to get this guy his money and his stuff back.
But right after they started, they instantly stopped working on this case. So I called one of them to find out why.
So they were threatening legal action against us. You know, Bricks and Minifigs, which is a pretty big company who probably has way more resources than we can, you know, really put up a fight against.
Bricks and Minifigs
Simple matter.
knows that
Yep.
they can just bully anyone
We'll
that
get
tries
into
to
that.
expose
It gets
them
into
with
all
frivolous
that.
lawsuits. And this left Brian feeling pretty hopeless.
It eats me alive.
This is going to take so many twists and turns. It does become, people get arrested over this shit. And this takes without spoiling it too much, this gets into police corruption. Like everybody's in on this thing. This is a big deal, you guys. And it's just fucking crazy, man. I tried to fall asleep to it, to be honest with you. I ended up being up till like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I had terrible anxiety attacks over it, got put on medication. Yep. I just kind of was like,
Church,
okay,
yeah.
I just have to let these freaking things go right
Utah.
now. Because it didn't seem like I have any path to go, you know?
Well, I guess now it's time for me to get involved. So immediately I went to my car, picked up some friends, and started driving 16 hours to this Bricks and Minifigs store. And I will do literally...
It's in Oregon? Oh, the owners. Okay, yeah, like the headquarters is in Utah, right? Is that right? Dude, it's just getting started, Goldie. This is just getting started, man. People do Lego. Imagine what they do with, yeah, with oil or pharma, right?
Whatever it takes, even if I have to take down the entire police force, I will stop at nothing until this family gets their entire Lego Star Wars collection back.
There's so many
Now,
moving
16 hours
pieces
later,
I can't keep track.
We're finally pulling up to the Bricks and Minifigs store. So I started a pair of spy camera glasses. That's what I'm gonna use to film this. And honestly, I kind of just want to hear Bricks and Minifigs side of the story.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. So basically my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think, and he told me to come here and see if I could pick them up.
Who's your friend?
I think they're Brian's Legos. It's like a big like Star Wars collection set, I think.
Oh.
You could go ahead and leave now.
You
Really?
can just go
You can
truck
go ahead
yourself.
and leave now, or I will call the police for harassment.
Damn, dude.
Well, I'm not harassing you.
No, you are. Hi.
You literally just walked in and said hi. You're
camera.
harassing me.
I'm being harassed. You need to leave.
Literally, all I did was
He literally just walked in and said hi. All right, you're harassing me. Can you imagine?
just bring up that my friend has some Legos in their store, and the manager started freaking out on me. But I wasn't going to leave the store without hearing her side of the story. Before showing up, I printed out a copy of the contract the store made with Brian, saying that all of these Lego sets will remain his until sold. Because I have a contract, legal reason to be here, legally this does not count as harassment. Instead, the manager should be checking the store's inventory to see if these sets are still in their store.
Well, so here's still all of the Lego sets you guys still have.
I don't have anything to do with that, and I don't want that. You can go ahead and leave, and I'm going to ask you one more time. This is the last time. I do not want that. You're not handing me anything.
I tried for a long time just to get her to look at this contract. But finally, she gave me an answer of why she can't help me.
He's been supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
Basically what the manager's saying.
It says corporate, but it's supposed to say corporate. So, you know, if you get lost right here, that's why. It's
is that if someone did steal the Legos, it wasn't her, it was corporate. But little does the manager know, I already did this. Yep, I literally went to the corporate Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
How's it going?
And this was corporate side of the story.
You have to talk to the store owner.
yeah. Classic. Store owner says you need to talk to corporate. Corporate says you need to talk to store owner. Oh my God, that is classic.
Like they're all locally owned and operated. You can't do anything with it here.
I can sense the confusion, Rex.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. That doesn't involve us.
So I showed the manager what corporate Bricks and Minifigs said.
When corporate tells me this, I'm supposed to come back to the store, right? And so it kind of seems like you're going against what corporate's saying.
Corporate.
No, well, this is what corporate told us.
Corporate? What corporate told you. For the last time, I'm asking you to leave the store.
Can you give me a reason to leave, I guess?
Have you guys heard me ask you several times?
I don't know about you guys, but to me, it kind of seems like the only reason she's asking me to leave the store is to cover up this $200,000 theft.
You need to leave. How many times have you been asked to leave?
Was there a reason you're asking me to leave?
You need to leave. I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. You need to. I've asked you.
Yeah, this is going on since I just noticed the timestamp in the bottom left there. 2019. Holy crap.
How many times to leave? I've been asking to leave.
Eventually, the owner of the store called in and asked if he could talk to me.
Are you the owner of the Bricks and Minifigs store?
Yeah, why? What you got?
So basically, I just wanted to get some of the Legos back that you guys still have. I think I'm looking for the clone turbo tank.
Why do you think you would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, at least I confirmed the Legos are still here. The only thing is the owner's claiming that he's the owner of these Lego sets. I mean, it's pretty stupid.
This is $200,000 worth of Legos they're talking about. 200 grand. And to be clear, all right, so it's there on consignment, meaning when they sell it, the owner of the Legos gets a portion of the sale, and then the store gets a portion of the sale. But until they sell it, it's owned by the person who brought it there. All right. So he brought it there to this store to put it on consignment. Okay. And then the owner of the store sold the store to a new owner, right? Or a new owner took over the store. However, if legally when someone buys or someone takes over a business, they are obligated to take over all contracts that that business has. All right. Legally speaking, that contract from the old owner applies now to the new owner.
Of him to say that, considering I'm literally holding a copy of a contract he made with the store that said that this Lego Star Wars collection is not the store's property. It's the family's property. The contract makes all of this very clear.
Right.
So I want to give him one more chance to answer a little bit better.
Well, I just want to get it back from my friend. He said he couldn't get it back, so I was just wondering if I could just come pick him up. Because you guys still have him, right?
Bro, why do you think your friend would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, it's his. He owns the Legos.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
Well, yeah, we have a contract. He does own them.
No, bro, are you an idiot? Are you stupid?
Josh, the police are showing up right now.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, at least the police are here now, so once I show him the contract we're in with the store, we can finally get the Legos back.
Basically, we have, I think it's like $200,000 worth of Lego sets that we just have them in the store, and we just like to pick them up, I guess, because they were going to sell it for us, but I guess they're not selling it for us anymore.
But does it sound like they want you here, right? So they
well, but they have our sets, though, yeah.
I understand that. But right here, the factor is that they don't want you their private owned store, and they don't want you on the web. Okay.
But I don't want them to keep the Lego sets, though.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
The police officer literally didn't care at all that the store just stole $200,000.
Here's the thing. It's not his job. The cops actually aren't doing anything wrong right now because trespassing is a criminal matter. Breach of contract is a civil matter. The cops are not obligated to investigate civil matters. That's up to a court. You have to, if they're in breach of contract, which is what they are right now, you have to take them to court. The cops can't do anything to the store.
$1,000 worth of Legos. For some reason, he made it seem like I was the bad guy.
So you are trespassed from here. So
okay.
Trespass for life. So
as far as the cop is concerned, you are the bad guy. You're the one committing a crime right now.
Okay.
Oh, so how do I get the Legos back then if I can't go in the store?
Okay, we talked about that. Do you understand the trespass portion? If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay.
So.
Okay. Again, Rob.
It is very interesting.
I'm going to arrest you.
Brian did warn me that the police are actively trying to cover this up. So Brian and I are now officially trespassed from the store. And if we ever come back to ask for his own Lego collection back, then we are going to be arrested.
Is there, I guess, a reason why they're able to just take all the Legos and not give it back, or?
So, we just gotta leave.
Okay, have to leave?
So, leave now.
He doesn't care.
I'm not allowed to be in the parking lot?
Hashtag not my job.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
We've been filming for 10 minutes and I'm already trespassed from Bricks and Minifigs, which is like the whole location of the video. So how do I film a video at Bricks and Minifigs now if I can't even legally go back there? So to continue the video without getting arrested, I went back to Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices. And the Bricks and Minifigs CEO,
this guy is a real piece of work.
company,
this guy is a real piece of shit right here.
Company, Ammon McNeff, he personally came out to talk to us.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Is that a lie?
No.
That's a lie. You did take the Legos.
No. So we have our attorneys have visited.
He looks like it. Look at that mustache.
So who's
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's a guy who had he had like $200,000.
Oh, I should be clear, you guys. I'm not accusing anybody of anything here today. Allegedly, they're stolen. I'm not accusing anybody of stealing anything. But it is my opinion that this guy is a piece of shit.
The Legos in your guys' store?
Nope. Never happened.
Nope.
I mean, it did happen.
That is what is called gaslighting. Okay, when you sit and try to just convince somebody that they're delusional when in fact they are not. That's gaslighting. Some people use the term gaslighting when someone just disagrees with them, and that's disagreeing with somebody is not gaslighting. Telling somebody, like my brother, when we were kids, he would just take something of mine, and I'll be like, you just took that. He'd be like, no, I didn't. He was gaslighting me.
It does happen.
No, we did not.
Yeah, because his Legos were in the store and you guys took them. I know you think lying to us right now is kind of like helping you out.
I'm not lying to you.
Well, we both know you're lying, but...
No, we don't know that.
So I showed him some social media posts his own company made that are still up that claims that these are Brian Mansell's Lego sets. And these Lego sets that they're still holding on to are worth $200,000. But all of these claims are from his own company. We just caught the CEO of the entire company red-handed in a lie. Yeah, it's crazy to me that even the CEO is in on this cover-up. But anyways, now that we just caught the CEO in this lie, I wanted to let him know that it's going to be much easier if he just gives us the Legos back now.
If you just want to give it back now, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys, you know? I think you guys would prefer the easy way. The hard way, I don't think you guys are really going to like it.
No, okay.
But we're getting it back either way, so it's like you can either...
So you can leave. If you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
So you're threatening me. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Okay, if you've been asked to leave, please leave.
And with that, Bricks and Minifigs has made their decision. I presented them very politely with the easy way, and they said, heck no.
His Reckless Ben, this YouTuber right here, his link is in the description, you guys. He this whole story blew his channel up from 70,000 to 800,000. He's really good at he's reckless. It's the most perfectly described YouTube name of all time. I am not Nacho. All right, Nacho's laying down over there. He is reckless.
No. Well, they've only left me one other option, which is the hard way. But
the hard way. We love that on this channel.
Now it's pretty much,
don't we, Goldie?
It's the super hard way because the police are protecting them. If I ever go back to the store, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay?
That's how trespassing
works. We all
works.
regrouped together to rewatch the footage I've gotten so far. And there was one thing the manager said that might be a way forward for us.
I have not heard anything from the owners.
Oh.
So you need to leave.
Can I talk to the owners then, or?
You go ahead and call.
What the hell's up with this couch? Is this like a couch, but then a cushion from a different couch? What's going on with this couch?
Call the owners.
Do you have their number?
I'm not
Why does that irritate me so bad?
giving it to you.
Why won't you give it to me? Because isn't that the logical next step if we're supposed to
Well,
work
you
with
have
the
all the
owners?
information
Then
right there, right?
I have the Lego sets you guys have, but I don't have the owner's number. No.
You have to call the owner.
Yeah, if you
What's
give me
his number?
That's
I'm
what
not
want me
giving
do,
it to
then
you.
You can give me the number and I can.
No, I want you to
walk out and call
leave.
them.
Basically, she's putting all of the blame on the owner of the store, which is good to find out. The only problem is she's not giving me the owner's number.
Yeah, if you could give me a number and we could call
I'm not
them.
giving you anything except for calling the police.
But you told me to call the owners, right?
You're absolutely right, but I've asked you how many times to leave the store.
She's,
You have his number?
it's a dick move, but she's not obligated to give him anything.
No, I don't have any of their numbers.
Dang.
That's why I was like, corporate keeps telling me to contact the owners of the store, but with no contact info. So I try to contact the store, and the store hangs up on me and says I'm harassing them.
The manager is really trying to protect the store owner from getting in trouble. So if she's not going to give me his number, I'm just going to have to find it a different way. When she hands me the phone, we might be able to see his name and number. Josh Lego.
Josh Lego, his last name is Lego? What a coincidence. That's like Josh Barber cutting hair for a living. Oh my God.
We found out the owner's name is Josh. However, the number was way too blurry on the spy glasses. No, it's so blurry. So I checked the store's Instagram to see if it follows anyone named Josh, which it doesn't. So I checked their business records, but everything got scrubbed. This owner is really going to any length he can to stay fully anonymous. After watching the footage over and over, my final conclusion is, yeah, the manager sucks. But she's not really the mastermind of this whole thing. She's just protecting the mastermind of this whole thing because she's brainwashed. But luckily for me, through my YouTube career, I've infiltrated tons of cults and I've personally experienced some of the most intense and crazy brainwashing in the entire world. Basically what I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure that I could brainwash one of these Bricks and Minifigs employees way harder than any corporate offices could. And yes, that's the plan. Brainwash the Bricks and Minifigs employees to be on my side. Yeah, I'm starting a Lego cult. I mean, a true cult would never actually call themselves a cult. They always disguise themselves as something else. So, yes, I'm actually just starting a regular old...
I don't know what the deal is. The entire video has got these blurred out things in the top right corner. I don't know why. But the entire video is like that, and I don't know why, but that's not me doing that.
Lego Club. Yep, that's what we're calling it. My friend Victor is going to be the cult recruiter. I dressed him up to look like a famous YouTuber, so he would look powerful, and the employees here will have to listen to him.
My name's Victor. We're going to Bricks and Minifigs. Let's go.
All right, guys, we are heading into the store right now.
He was doing amazing, but we had to make sure that these employees know that Victor is the real deal.
Dude, that's crazy.
Hey, let's go.
So he's faking himself as another different YouTuber?
Yo, we got a fan over here. 1, 2, 3. Toys for everyone. Yeah.
This guy is an evil genius. Like, he's got so many schemes to try and get these freaking Legos back. It's ridiculous.
Quick pick. Hey, I'll send you that clip later, all right?
You can? Yeah.
So far, everything we had set up was working perfectly. But now, we have to come up with some type of way to get one of these employees out of the store so we can brainwash them.
Hey, what's going on? So we're filming a quick video. Maybe you and her want to do like some kind of challenge for like $100.
I mean, sure, I'm down for that. I don't wanna...
What's happening right now? Do they believe it?
He's doing the
What happened to his face? Why is he a skateboarder or something? Why is he's got road rash under his eyes? Did he get in a fight with the owner and he recorded this later or something?
Believe in the challenge.
3, 2, 1. Yellow! Go, 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 go!
And these employees started their YouTube challenge. And yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward to this part. I'm not gonna torture you guys with all of this. All you really need to know is that this girl ended up winning.
High five, sweet. So now I'm gonna call my producer. It's going right now.
How's it going? We're partnering with the local Lego Club, and we're gonna kind of do like an award ceremony. Like the Lego Club wants to host the award ceremony for you, so yeah.
And just like that, she's in. So we traveled deep into the woods and waited for this employee to show up.
That's creepy as fuck, man.
And with that, our new cult member has arrived.
You're the Lego Queen!
Yes, she's the Lego Queen!
Before you can brainwash someone, they have to be open to it. And most cults achieve this by making the new recruit seem like the most special person in the entire world.
Official best employee of Bricks and Minifigs.
The winner goes to Caledonia! Lego Queen! Lego Queen! Lego Queen! Lego Queen!
Yeah, dude, if this was all, I'd be like, I'm out of here. This is creepy as all hell, man. Walk deep into the woods and there's Lego people. I'm out of here.
Lego Queen! Lego Queen! Lego Queen! Lego Queen! Lego Queen!
Another thing I've personally seen a lot of cults do is they instantly give new recruits power.
Ben Schneider has just joined the C organization.
If people feel powerful, they're less likely to think that they're the ones that are being manipulated. So
I think that was from a different video of his. It's because it's a cult, man. Because they're the Lego naughty.
Oh, we got to give this girl some power.
You give me power.
Yeah, we're giving you power. You're the most powerful.
Queen says, jump. I feel like I can do anything I want. Just step on the Legos barefoot.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Here's what I think happened is I think that the owner, when the previous owners, this is just what I think. Okay, that makes sense to me in my head. When the previous owners contacted corporate and said that they had to move out of the country and they needed to sell the store, corporate looked into it, saw that they had $200,000 worth of Star Wars Legos, found somebody and said, hey, Joe, if you want to Google really quick how much a Bricks and Minifigs franchise costs. But but corporate found somebody, said, hey, if you buy this store for, you know, 200 grand, there's 200 grand worth of Star Wars Legos. You could just keep that shit, and the store is basically free. Now, that's not fact. That's kind of the way the corporate is handling this, and the way that they're acting, the way everybody's acting about, like, you know, it feels like something like that is what was going on. You know, some kind of scheme going on there.
Beautiful dog pile.
You primed it.
Lastly, all cults do group rituals to make you feel like one with the group. So now we have to become one with this Bricks and Minifigs employee.
Brick by brick, 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 brick by brick.
So it could have been anybody, and if it worked out, if it played out the way that I think it played out, basically all it just takes is somebody who's got a $175 net, $175. That could be anybody. That could be Goldie. $175,000 net worth and $75,000 in the bank, and they basically would get a free store out of it if they breached the contract with Brian, right?
And now the employee is fully brainwashed.
Yeah, you know it was his buddy. Goldie's $5,000 short of $175.
Okay, maybe not fully brainwashed, but we definitely did a much better job at brainwashing her than corporate Bricks and Minifigs did. So hopefully now I'm finally safe to bring up these Star Wars Lego sets.
We heard something about like some Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that, or?
I know some of it. They were gonna reimburse him for everything, and then I think they did, and he's still upset about everything, which I get.
They reimbursed him for everything?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any of his stuff on the shelves.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have any of it.
But just like every other cult member out there, these employees have been told a lie and are now willing to pretty much die to defend this lie. But good thing now she's been brainwashed even harder by our cult.
Well, yeah, they're not going to tell the employees, look, we're scamming this guy. You know what I mean? They're not going to tell that. They're going to tell the employees this guy is crazy, you know? Just because the employee is saying that doesn't, she's just repeating what she was told.
And our cult is now going to give her the freedom to finally be able to think
I like her shoes. I have those shoes.
Logically about this situation.
So we think they've been lying to you. So these were all the sets in the store, and they're all metadata timestamped.
Wait, we do have these ones.
Yeah, those are all his.
No, some of them I think we do still have.
Yeah, I know you guys do. You showed me one of them when I asked.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wait. I thought it's called on you?
Yeah, all I did was.
Oh my god.
He's piecing it together.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
Now that we have a Bricks and Minifigs employee on our side, it's time to finally complete our mission and get Josh, the owner's number.
Wait, but you have like their numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, did you give me Josh's number?
Josh Lego?
Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, now that I have the owner's number, it's time to give him a call.
Watch the manager.
Hello, this is Josh.
Hello. I'm
Mr.
just
Lego.
calling to get my Legos back. I think they told me to talk to you about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what Legos?
I think it's the Star Wars set. I have a list. I can kind of pull it up. I was just wondering, like, how we can get them back. Should I, like, if I get your okay, I can just walk in the store and.
I don't know what Legos you're talking about, dude. What are you talking about?
I think one of them's called like the Super Trooper set. I think we got, what else is there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Keep going.
You don't?
Since Josh was pretending to not remember any of the Star Wars sets that make up half of his store's inventory, I decided to send him over a picture of the contract his store is in.
What contract is it? I didn't sign a contract. I didn't sign that agreement. I didn't agree to anything in that.
And now,
See, this is what I was saying earlier. When he took over the store, he took over legally. He took over all the previous owners' contracts. That's how that works. It's not like, oh, I bought the store from that guy, And so none of the previous contracts apply to me. No, they all apply to you. When you buy a business, if you owe a vendor money, if you buy a business, if the business owes a vendor money, you bought that debt.
Well, I finally understand the legal loophole that Josh is using to get away with this. It's probably the stupidest loophole I've ever heard in my entire life. Josh is claiming that it's not his name on the contract, it's the previous owners, which makes no sense because in the security camera footage, he tells the previous owner that he's going to be the one taking over the contract now.
He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
I guess this is some sort of just contract loophole he's trying to use to steal the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection.
In order for me to be under contract, I have to sign something.
That's not true. You did. When you bought the store, you signed
owner, right?
Nope, that's not how the law works.
That's exactly how the law works.
It is?
So
if that's how the law works, then
just learning this now.
You don't just want to give the Legos back? Like
that would be so much easier.
Let's go to court. I'm calling the police right now, and you guys are going to be arrested for harassment.
Or do you feel threatened right now?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm surprised at how much the owner wanted us to sue him. He wants this because Brian already tried to sue him, and it didn't work.
We've been to a couple attorneys, and they basically...
It was under consignment, Rex. So, yeah, you might have missed the beginning. They gave it to them under consignment, meaning when the store then sells them. And yeah, the owner of the Legos fell ill. So they decided to sell this $200,000 Lego collection to pay for medical stuff, you know? And they put it on consignment, meaning when the store sells it, then the owner gets some of it and the store keeps 30% of the sale or whatever. And by the way, when Joe says bam, that's bricks and minifigs. Yeah. You get it. Yeah.
We spelled it out saying, here's the path that's going to happen if you go down each of these routes. They're now in Spain, so we're getting into that whole international thing just to have them an injunction on the store, to have them go back.
Little different, but
sold and not. And that's like $60,000 to $70,000.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs knows that Brian.
But like with a pawn shop, they give you money for your item right there and then. You know what I mean? With a consignment, no money is exchanged until it sells from the store. And the owner, I believe in the contract, the owner can go back at any time and be like, okay, I want my stuff back. They still own that stuff. Exactly.
His dad don't have nearly enough resources to sue a company as big as Bricks and Minifigs.
He's like, we're going to keep these. You're going to walk away from this. You're not coming back. And
I've never gone to a pawn shop before.
We will drag this out in court till it is well past what this collection is worth.
So let's lay out the puzzle pieces really quick. If Brian and his dad sue Bricks and Minifigs, it's going to ruin their lives. And by the way, this Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating this family. I only think it's fair if they're the ones that get their lives ruined. In order to make things right, it looks like we got to do this.
That might be a Canadian thing. That's what I was thinking.
And you can see Brian and us, we are the ones now doing the illegal activity. So I told my group the plan. We have to do something illegal.
I thought you said you didn't want to do anything illegal.
Right.
Well, but the thing is, they're getting screwed because of it, because they would have to upfront the cost. And then if they take us to court, then
yeah, okay, I'm down for the illegal stuff.
I'm down for the illegal stuff.
So now it's time to do an illegal business move against Bricks and Minifigs. Let's just hope that they take the bait and sue us.
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess anybody can do consignment. I could do consignment. You know, if my neighbor was like, hey, you want to buy my lawnmower? And I was like, no, but I'll try and sell it for you on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm going to keep 10% of the sale. Then I'm doing consignment.
Thinking is, what's the easiest way to get them to sue us? We steal their name.
So they're trying to get the store to sue them so that they don't have to shell out the money, because they can, when somebody sues you, you can counter sue in the same suit. You can counter sue them. So they don't have the money to sue Bricks and Minifig. So they're trying to get Bricks and Minifig to sue them, take on the cost of the court costs, and then they can in turn counter sue. Kind of genius.
Man.
Perfect. First, I went to Google Maps and took a screenshot of the sign outside their store. I got rid of their tagline because it's boring, and I changed it to "We steal from old people." And now the tagline's actually accurate. Also added a cute little company logo. And this is my plan of how I'm gonna make it into court with Bricks and Minifigs for free. Once we're in court, we can finally hold Bricks and Minifigs accountable for stealing the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection. And of course, they're also going to try and get me in trouble, but this is where I'm going to make my
Why does his Lego guy look like Luke Skywalker?
grand reveal. You see, this entire time, my company name was actually called We Steal from Old People. Yeah, the words Bricks and Minifigs, that's just the company tagline.
So smart. So he can't get sued for copyright because the name of the store is We Steal from Old. The name of the company is We Steal from Old People. He actually has a website too for where you can buy merch called WeStealFromOldPeople.com.
In America, there's no specific law that says whether the tagline has to be above or beneath the company name, so I'm just allowed to do this. So people are just assuming that the name is Bricks and Minifigs, when that's really just the tagline of our company, and our company name is actually We Steal from Old People.
Yeah.
And now, because I'm actually not stealing their name, it's going to be so easy for me to win this court case, and Brian's going to get his entire Star Wars Lego collection back. All while Bricks and Minifigs pays for all the legal fees.
Exactly.
So I registered We Steal from Old People as an official Oregon company. And now that my company's legally
He's just
approved,
getting
I made
started,
a website,
man.
and you can visit us at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. You can help support us by buying some of our We Steal from Old People merch, or give us a call. But as you can see, we have great reviews. And so now to promote this website, I'm going to put my company logo directly over top of the Bricks and Minifigs company logo. So I asked ChatGPT what the dimensions of this billboard is. Sick. I'm making my logo the
I dabble in this stuff, and that is not even close to 3 foot by 10 foot. You can tell just by looking at the size of the front door.
exact same dimensions.
Yes, dude! Oh my god! It looks exactly the same.
First of all, that is not. I'm looking at these, assuming that these men are 6 feet tall, you guys. That banner is like 2 foot by 6 foot.
That's where we started to realize we are taking this way further than just...
Assuming that that guy is 6 feet tall, that banner is 6 feet wide. That is not 3 foot by 10 foot. I'm sorry.
the bad business practice. I'm pretty sure putting my logo over their logo is actually criminally illegal. But luckily for us, though, if we go back to the beginning of the video, Bricks and Minifigs actually gave us a solution of how any company pretty much can get away with this.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like
they go so deep. What? Oh my God. To get around they're using every loophole in the book. Watch this.
They're all locally owned and operated. We can't do anything.
He's talking about, oh, you have to go to corporate, and corporate says you got to go to the owners.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them.
So basically, if you put all the blame on your lower franchises, you're safe. So I registered 5 franchises under my We Steal From Old People company.
I want to be the owner of the first company.
Ooh. I want to be an owner.
Congratulations, you're a
It does, it works.
If you choose to put a bunch of banners on their store, I can't get in trouble for anything.
They can't he can't get in trouble for them vandalizing.
One of my friends is now a legal franchise owner of We Steal From Old People.
So creepy. So creepy.
Each of my franchise owners is allowed to make their own decisions of how they want to run the company. And what they've decided is that they're getting 2 pumpkins, and they're going to use these pumpkins to support this tarp, and they're going to climb up the Bricks and Minifigs building, and they're going to hang our logo over top of their logo. And I basically just sit down here and, have my franchise owner do everything for me. And we did it.
Look at how
the
little
sign
it is.
way too small. What the heck, ChatGPT?
Yeah, I miscalculated the size. Sorry, guys.
It'll work for now, so we're still going on with the plan.
2, 1, let's go.
We're setting up a Bricks and Minifigs Re-Steal from Old People company booth right outside of their entrance.
If anyone wants to walk into the Bricks and Minifig store, they have to get through me and my merch.
I have all of the court papers already filled out if they want to sue me. Hopefully they take the bait.
What up? You want to buy some merch?
Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, we also got some We Steal From People barf bags because honestly what they're doing in this store is so gross, it's probably gonna make all the customers throw up.
Do you have an XL?
Large.
Well, we stopped a customer from going into Bricks and Minifigs, and he left with our merch.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a coffee.
I was stopping a lot of customers from entering the actual Bricks and Minifigs store.
Wake up? Okay. Yeah, I might just be out here all day. This is going very well.
It was almost going too well.
It's basically the end of the day now. They haven't really seen me because these windows are tinted, I guess.
In order to get the store's attention, my friend Jay is gonna walk into the store just pretending to be a normal customer and ask what's going on.
Is this the main store or is it the one that's out front?
Wait, like, is this the main entrance?
Yeah. No. I'm saying like the counters, there's 2. There's one here and then one outside.
No, there's a guy who's selling stuff out front. I don't know what he's selling.
Wait, what? What?
Hello, you want to buy a shirt? What?
You can't be out here doing this.
If you want to buy one, I can give you 50% off if you want.
No, you cannot be out here doing this.
Why not?
Were you the guy that was just trespassed out of here?
It's the guy that was out there. It was the guy that we just trespassed.
What? Was it?
Yes.
She's calling the cops right now.
Oh, the police are here.
This is a problem. The police told me yesterday that if I ever come back to this store in my lifetime, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay? You understand that?
Uh-huh.
And as you can see, they still haven't sued me. I can't just give up on the plan before being sued. So I did a switcheroo with this guy. He's wearing my exact same clothes and his legal name is also Ben. And once the police find out that they caught the wrong Ben, I'm gonna be sued.
So that guy hasn't been trespassed yet.
Super far away.
Oh, it's so cold.
Okay, I couldn't get that far away. The water was freezing, but I think I got far away enough at least. But anyways, back to the store. The police instantly tried removing our booth because us stealing their name is very illegal. But if we want to get away with this crime, all we have to do is copy Bricks and Minifigs. We have to put...
Wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. He said us stealing their name is very illegal. Cops, but isn't that would be a copyright issue? That's not criminal, is it? That's civil as well. So now the cops are getting involved in a civil matter. Correct?
All of the blame on an anonymous corporate person, and then when they ask who corporate is, we just don't tell them.
Yeah. So when they weren't interested in getting involved in a civil matter earlier, yeah. So yeah. Copyright infringement is a civil matter, not a criminal matter. They weren't interested in getting involved in the civil matter earlier and they were right not to. But they are getting involved in this one.
Oh, hello, this is corporate. We Steal From Old People. How's it going?
You do what?
Well, the corporation is called We Steal From Old People. And our tagline is Bricks and Minifigs. We're a legitimate business, so yeah. What?
Who am I talking to?
This is corporate.
Corporate.
I know it's corporate, but who are you, corporate?
Corporate, We Steal From Old People.
No, I know who you are. I mean, who are you as a person?
Oh, I'm just the owner that runs it.
Who am I talking here?
This is the owner of We Steal From Old People. It kind of seems like a civil matter, doesn't it? Like, we have the plaintiff's claim if they want to...
Here's the situation. Do you really want to get go round and around?
And now, Bricks and Minifigs finally gets a taste of their own medicine. They're now in a situation the police can't help them with. The only way this will ever end is if they sue us. So I went back to the Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices to see if the CEO of this company would sue me.
Going about things the way that you continue to do this is not the right way.
It sure is.
So what's the right way then?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
That like the harassment style that you have conducted and bragging to people that you've vandalized the store and done other things along those lines. That's not the right way of doing
Well,
it.
I never been
What
on
is the right
Discord,
way?
but,
People have told us that you have.
I mean, whatever like my like franchises do, like underneath me, I guess that's like I
You
can't.
need
really
to talk.
control
You
them,
need to
just
talk to
corporate, I
them.
guess.
Are you a registered franchise?
Yeah.
You guys have FDDs and everything else in
Yeah,
various states.
yeah.
What states are you registered in?
Oregon.
You're a registered franchisor, so...
Yeah, I'm actually a franchise owner of the franchise too.
The CEO of this company knows pretty much better than anyone that he can't get us in trouble for what we're doing because we can always just keep.
Is that guy on drugs? Are his pupils enormous or what?
Passing the blame onto our lower franchises. We're just doing the exact same thing he's doing.
Brick by brick, brick by brick.
Oh my God. That guy's creeping me out.
But yeah, it's like a legal organization. We have like legal
Toddler with a
franchises and
mustache.
everything.
He's got puppy
100% by
dog
the
eyes
books,
too.
And yeah.
But seriously, Bella has the exact same eyes as this guy.
I get what you're doing. I appreciate that you think you're being very clever and that you think that you can do all sorts of fun stuff this way, but it's like...
He seems like a broken man right now. Like, oh God, he kind of got me.
You have no business being here. So...
Well, we do have business. We have, like, you guys have a bunch of our Legos.
Well, if Bricks and Minifigs is not going to sue me, then I guess we have to settle this outside of court, which is going to be hard because right now, Bricks and Minifigs has somehow convinced the police that they aren't criminals. They just participated in a bad business deal. I mean, Josh has literally already exposed their entire plan to me of how they're planning on getting away with this.
I feel bad for him. That agreement is not criminal. That agreement is now civil. So it's a civil matter, it's not criminal.
Yeah.
And I have extensive legal knowledge.
Yeah, basically a civil crime is just the legal way of saying a business deal gone bad, which, if this truly was just a business deal gone wrong, you would have to settle this through the court. The police aren't able to do anything. We have the police to solve criminal crimes, such as stealing from a lottery. That's a criminal crime that the police...
What he does next is freaking genius.
Would have to investigate. So, here's the plan.
What if we do a lottery?
Yes. First, Brian donates one of his sets to a lottery. Someone wins the lottery, and then if Bricks and Minifigs keeps the prize for themselves instead of giving it to the winner, they have now just stolen from a lottery.
Now it's not a business deal gone bad. They're actually interfering with a state-regulated lottery scheme, which is now a criminal offense that the police would have to investigate.
That's a good idea.
That's interesting.
It turns out this is completely legal for us to do.
You still own the Legos, correct?
Technically, we own all of those.
Yeah. So it would be legal for you to auction your Legos off, right? If you still are the owners, right?
Yeah.
To make sure everything was legally legit, I registered for a gambling license, which, yeah, it actually takes a long time to get one of these, which sucks. But on the DOJ website, it says that if you're a nonprofit or a religion, you actually don't need a license. It'd be cool to use my new We Steal From Old People company, but I already made my first $1 when I was selling stuff outside the Bricks and Minifigs store.
It's got to be a
non-profit.
food
from a robot. But luckily for me, I'm already the leader of a religion.
So yeah, from a previous video that he did, he registered a nonprofit, and he's going to use that entity to do this raffle or this lottery.
Called Scientology Sucks, officially approved in California, which is another problem.
I do not recommend taking on Mormons or Scientology, just for the record.
I guess technically I need it registered in Oregon for this to work. So registered for an Oregon PO box, which costs $35. I used it for this new Oregon nonprofit. I mean, corporation.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I lost everyone, but all you need to know is that I put a lot of work into making sure that this is a legal, legit raffle.
That means that if Bricks and Minifigs decide to steal from this raffle, they have now committed a criminal crime, which the police are required to investigate.
I want everyone's attention. We're doing a Lego raffle. This Lego set is worth $1,000.
Pretty much instantly, we were a hit, and everyone wanted to win this Lego set. But there's a problem. Under ORS 167.117, each participant must pay something of value in order for this to be considered an official lottery. We're about to charge lots of people money just to maybe be the next victim of Bricks and Minifig.
And that would make them a profit. So they can't make a profit. This is what he does. He's just thought of everything.
But we have to charge them money, and if we don't, then it'll actually disqualify our lottery, and the plan we came up with to get the Legos back won't work. But then we realized, wait, we're filming this entire event. We can just give each person $1 as their appearance release fee.
Appearance
Now, when they
release
buy a
fee.
$1 ticket, the transaction cancels out, and each person lost $0.
No profit.
You get $1 for being on camera, and then the raffle is $1 though. So would you like to pay $1 for the raffle? Okay, awesome. So here's your ticket. So what's your business?
What's our business? We're with the Church of Scientology Sucks. Finally, it was time to pick our winner. We are about to see who the winner is right now. We have the winning ticket right here. 5, 3, 3, 9, 7, 7.
Is that mine?
You won! Yeah, you the winner! Well, this family legally won this
That poor
prize.
little kid has
So now
no
if Bricks
idea
and
what's about
Minifigs
to
doesn't
happen.
give it to them, they're committing a criminal crime, which could land them in jail. The Lego set is at a place called Bricks and Minifigs. It's like right down the street, and we can pick it up. We drove to the store as fast as we could. We met up with the family and went inside to help them claim their prize.
I'm here to give these people their prize of a Stormtrooper speeder set.
Well, actually,
These people.
my sister. He won.
From who?
I'm conducting this raffle, and you guys have the prize here.
I don't know anything about that.
To inform Amanda of the business deal her store is in, we showed her all of the raffle paperwork and the family who won this Lego set.
I'm not giving out anything.
Like, I can't leave without it.
Yeah, you can. You can have a good day.
Amanda has just made it very clear. Instead of giving this family the Lego set they legally won, her company is gonna steal it.
You're stealing $1,000 from a little girl.
Yep.
Stealing money from a kid, do you find that evil at all, or that's just
right?
That's how you want the business to look?
Amanda now has to cover up this crime her store committed. So she thought the best way to do this was to kick everyone out of the store.
That guy is not supposed to be here. You have a good day.
Wait, she's not gonna give him a prize?
But good thing for us, this isn't a civil crime anymore. Amanda just stole from a lottery. Now that they have officially committed a criminal crime, it's time to get the police involved.
This company just stole the prize from our lottery.
I'll be right back, you guys.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And now the police are here. But for some reason, I think they thought that I was the criminal.
Is this typically how you treat victims if they get their prize stolen, or?
Do you have ID or anything on you?
No.
What's your date of birth?
12/30/1995. Did we commit a crime?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
The police were very confused on who the actual criminals in this situation were. So we explained everything to them.
I'm supposed to be getting this
I just had to
prize
let the dogs
from
out.
here,
Okay.
and they're not going to give it to me?
But the police don't just have to take our word for it. I'm carrying all of the legal raffle paperwork, plus the Oregon law book that specifically states this is a criminal crime the police are required to investigate.
No, we have all the paperwork here. Stealing from a DOJ-approved raffling scheme is a criminal offense which the police have to investigate.
Now that the police have seen the law, they actually agree that a crime has been committed. They're now finally going to do a police investigation on this Lego theft. The investigators started by taking some notes.
They're selling stuff because they're thieves and stole stuff. It's a raffle?
Yes.
Okay. And we need to investigate some sort of raffle thievery.
Well, he started taking notes until another police officer came and whispered in his ear.
Yeah, this guy.
I don't know what he said to him, but whatever it was,
can imagine.
it made them all complete.
I can imagine what he said to him, like something along the lines of, "Hey, listen, Josh called us. He doesn't want us to."
Completely change their attitudes.
You're trespassing the property for life, okay? You come back. You're gonna go in handcuffs and go to jail.
But they trespass you? But we're just trying to claim our prize.
You guys have no right or have no connection to the store. You're not.
Well, yeah, we do. They stole a bunch of, like, they have our prize, so there's a connection.
That is a civil issue between.
No, it's criminal.
Yeah.
I got the.
Are you gonna listen to me?
This officer's trying as hard as he can to cover
Lottery
up this
makes
crime.
it criminal.
I wasn't gonna let him. But eventually, he said, if I don't let him cover up this crime, I'm
The
getting
lottery
arrested.
makes it criminal.
We really want to dive down this really deep. We're trying to give some outs. Okay, we're trying to work with you guys and give you some outs. We can start looking at that you guys falsified a raffle. Whatever that raffle looked like.
Well, here's the thing: it's not a falsified raffle. We have all the legal paperwork right here.
You don't have authority to give out a prize. We're just
Yeah, he does.
But we're not going to have these conversations. We're just going to put you in handcuffs, take you. Are we all on the same page?
So they're not gonna investigate a crime. They're choosing not to investigate the crime.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I'm not gonna let the police just cover up this crime. I'm gonna get this Lego set to the rightful winner.
First off, we do have the authority to do this raffle, so we are legally.
done for the night?
No, it's actually required by you guys to investigate.
It's required by you guys to investigate a crime. Hey Wilson, this is a whole Lego thing. I can't. We're so deep into it now. I can't even begin to explain it all.
This. It's not civil. It's criminal.
Just so we're talking in circles, right? Yep. No, do you understand at least what he told you on the?
I don't know we're talking in circles. That's the first time we got falsifying a raffle.
Good. Just answer my question, please. Do you understand what Officer Bevis explained to you? Kind of what's going to happen? What's going to be the next steps?
I think.
Nope. Yes or no?
No, I'm not understanding.
You don't understand? What part don't you?
Yeah, I was pretty confused on what they were going to arrest me for. I mean, the Fourth Amendment in our Constitution specifically states that the police can't arrest you if they don't have a reason.
By the end of this, there have been so many constitutional rights that have been violated. It's ridiculous.
I keep asking them for a reason, but they can't tell me anything that I'm doing that's illegal.
Well, I don't think we broke the law.
What's your opinion? That part doesn't matter. Here, it's pretty black and white.
Because right now, you guys said the law we broke is the falsifying the raffle.
So let's do this. Let's just call it and we'll just go from here, all right, guys? Just please. So
you guys are going to investigate?
We are trying to keep you guys out of handcuffs. We don't want to go that route. We actually, we seem like nice guys. We don't want that for you guys. But at a certain point, we can't keep doing this. All right, so we're good, guys. All right,
I don't think we're good.
Yeah, take care.
We're not good at all. What?
Pretty clear.
We're not good. I'm not good. You're
when
good.
I came up with this plan, I was under the assumption that the police are supposed to follow the law, but I was wrong. In Kaiser, Oregon, the police don't follow the law, and because of this, another family got scammed by bricks and minifigs. I felt pretty bad, so I just paid this family what this Lego set was worth myself.
That's the right thing to do.
Do we call the police officer? Like, what do we?
That poor
like, what do you
kid,
do
man.
when there's just corrupt police?
Should you go to the police department?
Should we go to the police department?
So we went to the police department to tell them that some of their police are corrupt. And then we realized we're literally just telling the police that they are corrupt. Of course, they're not going to do anything about it. Yeah, they just sent us home.
Product placement. That's called product placement.
This raffle might have actually
So many.
accomplished something pretty big for us. Josh ended up giving me a call.
You guys keep coming to the stores. You park out front. You do fake raffles. You're threatening my business, you moron.
Josh seems pretty scared, and he should be. Eventually, I am going to end up solving all of the police corruption that's going on. And once that happens, Josh is no longer going to be in civil trouble. He's going to be in criminal trouble.
It wasn't a fake raffle. It was a real lottery scheme, according to Oregon state law. And it actually is a Class B felony, up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine.
Yeah, the loophole he's been using this entire time, just hiding behind the fact that it's a civil case, isn't going to work for him much longer.
Well, let's not argue that. I don't want to. It's just better to just say, hey, you're not a thief. You know what I mean? Definitions of whether it's stolen or not, I don't think, Joey. No, anyway, it's not stolen. Why do we care about that? Well, who cares whether it was stolen or not?
But for some reason, Josh
People do.
still decided not to give the Legos
The
back.
people who own
I
it.
think he might
They
just
care.
need one more push. Here's the plan. Take a picture of every single sign that's outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And now I'm gonna redesign every single one to make them way better. For example, I changed Turn at the Light to Turn and Go Home. In Buy, Sell, Trade, I changed it to Steal, Sell, Trade.
Steal, Sell,
Trade. All of them
Trade.
out to scale. And nope, I didn't use ChatGPT this time. This time, I'm using a much better method, which is a tape measure. The exact dimensions of their actual sign that they have up right now.
He just printed it on 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper and taped them together.
Now it's time to put our signs directly over top of their signs. But before we had time to do this, Josh gave me a call. He's still trying to convince me to sue him, so he gets charged with a civil crime, not a criminal crime, which could land him in jail.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? It's a civil matter. Tell Brian to put his money where his mouth is. Let's go to court.
Okay, you want to do double or nothing?
What are you talking about? Are you stupid?
If you're wrong, you pay us double. If I'm wrong, I pay you double.
Bro, are you dumb? You're obviously a kid. You don't know how this works.
I think you're scared. Double or nothing, let's do it.
You're so dumb, bro.
I think you're scared.
Okay, I'm not scared.
Let's do double or nothing.
I'm not doing
If you lose, you pay us $400,000. You're scared. You're a chicken. I'm calling you out. You're scared. I'm calling you out.
Bro, quit being stupid.
You're too scared. You're scared.
Okay, do you want me to
Put your money where your mouth is.
Are you just gonna be a pussy or are you gonna
I'm putting my money where my mouth is. You put your money where your mouth is.
Okay, let me talk.
Okay.
When Brian first came in, we identified anything that was on that list that would have been his that Amanda didn't sell, and we set it aside. And it's still sitting there. We're happy to give you your stuff back.
Just take that to court. Just that. Just take that to court.
I just don't want any more damage to the store.
I guess Josh has finally realized that whatever he's going through right now will literally never end for him unless he gives the Legos back.
I'm happy to give you the inventory. It's only bringing me harm because you guys are doing wackadoo crap trying to attack us.
Wackadoo. I'm pretty, guys, I don't know where you live, but in Texas, wackadoo, completely illegal.
Oh, it looks like we won. Brian is finally getting his Legos back.
This definitely changes the trajectory of a lot of the things that we had in.
Yeah, they almost seem bummed out. They're like, man, we had so much good content planned.
Really good ideas, yeah.
Oh.
What do we do for the next couple hours if it's raining?
Bowling.
Let's go bowling.
We waited a few hours for Brian to get off work, and now he's off work.
Hey, Brian's off work.
So we showed him our entire conversation with Josh.
So what can we do now to work with you guys to get the sets back?
Okay, this is what I need done. I need a written apology from Brian. I need all the negative comments taken off. I need positive reviews on there to make up for the damage. And then I'll give them back.
So you're holding my sets hostage.
Oh, you thought we were getting the Legos back already? We're not even halfway through the video yet. Yeah, so basically before Brian can get his Star Wars Lego collection back, he has to write Bricks and Minifigs an apology letter for making this Facebook post. Bricks and Minifigs really doesn't like this Facebook post being up because in this Facebook post, Brian calls Bricks and Minifigs out for stealing his Lego Star Wars collection.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
I agree, but yeah. It sucked. Well, here's like we're
Here's the thing. He called them out for stealing, which I don't know if it's technically stealing. And that could be held as slander as liable because it's in print. But he could have just destroyed their entire business model, because if people are afraid to go take their stuff in and put it in for consignment, that destroys their entire business model and the store shuts down.
We're at, right? If you could just write the letter, like, we can get the Legos back.
I walked in there with the best of intentions. Here's proof of my collection in the store.
Like, he could have just said in the Facebook post, I took my stuff in, put it on consignment. They won't give me my stuff back or pay me for it. Because if that's true, then it's not liable. But to say it's theft, if it's technically not theft, would be liable.
Or I want it back, and they've done nothing but lie and make my life a living fucking hell over this. I've gone through 9 months of anxiety, stress, hospital-ridden, medication-taking types of burden. No, I am not apologizing to this fucking asshole.
It sounds kind of crazy that Brian would be saying this, but I see where he's coming from. I've gotten to personally see a tiny bit of how this company bullying his family has just torn his entire life apart.
I just want to say thanks, guys. I have to go because I got a gnarly panic attack right now.
But at the same time, if Brian just writes this apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, he'll get all his Legos back.
I get it. You're asking me to
I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do
Then
it.
Brian told us a bigger reason we shouldn't write this apology letter. Because Brian
admits
told us
fault.
that this apology letter is really a trap. Yeah, this is Josh trying to trick us into giving him a get out of jail free card. What I mean by this is if Brian makes an apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, then Bricks and Minifigs can now use this letter as written evidence in court that they're not the bad guys, Brian's the bad person. Brian told us that if we give them this get out of jail free card, then they have absolutely no reason to ever give the Legos back. I just want to say, if this is actually what Bricks and Minifigs' plan is, then that's insane. But I really wanted to find out if this is what their plan was. So I decided to tell Josh that Brian is going to send him an apology video.
He makes the apology, then we can get the Legos back like today or tomorrow, you think, or?
Yeah.
Just in case Bricks and Minifigs has evil intentions with this apology video, I wanted to give him something that they couldn't use in court. So I went back to the beginning of the video and took a screenshot of Brian's face and put it into this website. I also uploaded this video of Sheldon.
He makes a fake apology video.
And after just a little bit of deep faking, it now looks like this.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell, and I apologize sincerely for accusing you guys of stealing my Legos. I was wrong, and you were right.
This is the ultimate test. Was Josh being sincere, or was this all just one big trick?
I want to give it back to him. That's the long and the short of it.
It's just that they have got so much freaking evidence. They could easily, this court case would take like it would take an hour and 16 minutes. A court case would be over.
Run me over. I'm good. We got to win Amanda over, right?
Uh-huh.
Apologize to Amanda.
Okay. I guess Brian's just a little worried that you guys are just going to keep postponing it until,
You're going to get him. You're going to get him. I'm not going to screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am.
Uh-huh.
I promise you. I swear to God. Go apologize to her. Say, sorry, man. Sorry. We did a fake raffle.
Here's the thing. He goes to the Mormon church, and Mormons take the whole swearing to God thing very, very, very seriously.
Before we can get the Legos back, Josh made up one new thing I have to do. I have to apologize to Amanda for my raffle being fake, even though I put in a lot of effort to make sure my raffle was actually real. I don't know. It almost feels like another trap. The employee we brainwashed from before told us that the owners are coming up with schemes to try to get us arrested.
After you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Maybe Josh is saying this to trick me into going back into the store so Amanda can call the police on me and have me arrested. But I had to find out for sure.
Do you give me permission to go into the store to apologize to her? To make peace?
Sure, yeah.
Sure. He can't do that. The corporate can't untrespass you from a franchise, to my knowledge.
Hi, Amanda. How's it going? We came to make peace.
It's total, dude. It's bizarre. It gets so much deeper.
He told us to come back and make peace with you. It's okay.
It turns out I was right. This was a trap.
It's a trap!
Bricks and Minifigs doesn't care about giving us the Legos back. They just want to get us arrested.
There was a gentleman who was trespassed off the property maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and he's literally standing right in front of the store. right here in the store in front of me.
We only have a very small amount of time before the police arrest us. So we decided to use this time to see if we could finally convince Amanda to make peace with us.
Well, I guess before they get here, we just wanted to talk to you, like, civilly, if you would like to have a peace treaty with us.
Not in a harassing way, not in a very peaceful way.
Would that be okay with you?
But making peace with us did not seem like a priority for Amanda. Her priority was to get us arrested.
It's just a regular peace treaty, a one-page document.
He's got a freaking scroll that just says peace treaty.
If you need to go over it, like,
you need to take time to read it.
They're trying to give me the sign. It literally just says peace treaty. I don't know who this other guy is. He's apparently a guy.
Oh, he's the treaty guy.
He's the treaty guy.
He has some kind of like treaty on a scroll.
Well, do we stick around for the cops or do we?
And so we waited for the police to show up. And they never showed up. But I guess it makes sense.
Cops gotta be sick of this by now.
I was fully prepared with the Oregon law book. The Oregon law scared the police.
If the cops were in on this, right about now, they'd be thinking behind the scenes, they would be saying, these guys are technically right. We really have to tread lightly because technically they're not wrong. We can't keep incriminating ourselves for constitutional violations on camera if these guys are right.
So much that they had to run away. I think they're scared to come back.
Dude, where the heck are these cops? Hi, Josh.
Ben, how's it going?
It's good. So we walked in, we were like, hey, we're sorry. We have permission to come back here and like apologize. And she's like, I'm calling the cops. And she like starts.
Josh now realizes that his last-ditch plan.
Again, let me just emphasize this. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. These are just my thoughts and opinions. Please don't sue me.
Get me arrested. Well, that plan didn't work.
I'm sorry Amanda did that. Thank you for doing that.
It looks like Josh has no other choice than to give Brian his family's Legos back.
You apologize, and it's up to them to accept it. So let's cross Amanda off that checklist. Let's get this done.
And now that our work here is done, we decided to head back to Los Angeles. It's too late to pick up the Legos today, but tomorrow they're finally going to give this family their Legos back. And now it's tomorrow. But the store has Brian's phone number blocked, so he can't call them. So instead, I called the store to see how Brian could pick up his Lego sets.
I was wondering if you guys are still down to get the Legos back today.
I think I just want to make sure everything's properly.
The guy I'm on the phone with was trying as hard as he could to stall. It turns out that this is actually the same guy in the security camera footage that kicked the old owner out of the store. From the beginning of the video. Google says his name is Brandon Best, and apparently he's co-owners of this franchise along with Joshua Johnson. But for some mystery...
Wait a minute, I thought Josh's last name was Lego.
...reason, they weren't able to give the Legos back today.
They said they'd give me an update on Monday type thing.
Now it's Monday.
It is Monday. Hey, I was just calling to see if you guys are still down to give the Legos back today.
Tomorrow. This is called the runaround.
I imagine it'll be done sometime this weekend, so I don't know for sure. I don't have a quick update, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I still don't have really a good update.
Now that blur, I understood the purpose of that blur.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for your patience. Sorry, it's kind of crazy.
Hey.
Please leave your message for.
He said I probably won't be able to talk tonight.
What the heck? Why do they keep postponing this?
It's what they do. That's what they do.
What the heck? Yesterday he said he would call me today.
Call has been forwarded to voice. Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Gotta get back out there, man. Hit the streets, bro.
It's been over a month now.
Hit the streets.
And yeah, I've gotten no answer.
And finally, after a really long amount of time,
and a lot of ramen,
they finally answered my call.
I'm not going to distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so.
I've just been told that Bricks and Minifigs is no longer going to give Brian his Legos back like they promised. And at this moment, I finally realized what I did wrong. Josh said we could get the Legos back once we make peace with Amanda.
Well, they haven't taken them to court because the family doesn't have the money to take them to court. That's why they tried to get the company to sue them so that they could countersue without having to pay court costs. That was not effective. They do have plenty of evidence, but it costs money. As the story has developed, I will spoil this. As this story has exploded, they have so many criminal lawyers willing to work pro bono on this. Exactly. They have so many civil lawyers. In fact, I'm going to tag a civil lawyer YouTuber at the end of the video. Yeah, drag it out until they break. Exactly. You can't. Court is expensive, and so now they have civil lawyers who are willing to work pro bono for them, but not right now in the story, but right now in real time.
But we never actually really made peace with her.
And I'm not signing nothing from anybody.
Now it all makes sense. Unless we can somehow find a way to make peace with Amanda, we are never getting these Legos back. So I printed out a more official looking peace treaty and traveled from Los Angeles all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs in Oregon.
Well, I made it to Oregon. Hopefully I can get Amanda to sign the peace treaty.
You know what would make that trip a lot faster? Maybe a high-speed rail line. Oh, that's right.
It's time, and we can finally get the Legos back.
Hello. What?
You're not allowed here.
Oh, Josh told me to come back. I think we didn't get the Legos back because you didn't sign the peace treaty. You want to call Josh?
No, I'm calling the police.
Bricks and Minifigs is still doing the same thing they've always done. They're still trying to get me arrested just to avoid giving the Legos back. The problem with their plan, though, is Bricks and Minifigs is never going to be able to arrest me because I have a get out of jail free card. And I've actually had this card the entire video. I just have.
Yeah, the high-speed rail in California, if you're not familiar with that, it's a whole another episode of Talk Hard because 40 years and $40 billion have been put into that thing, and it's not even close to done with yet. And the reason that California can't build their own railroad because of their restrictions and regulations that they put on themselves.
I haven't used it yet. Let's rewind all the way to the beginning so I can show you what I mean.
So basically my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think?
Nope, it was even before this. Right here, I made a contract with Amanda that says I, Ben Schneider, should not be trespassed, and all of these legal words, for any circumstance whatsoever, and for literally any reason, they cannot trespass me. And it's effective for the next 10 years. But this only really works as a get out of jail free card if I can get Amanda to sign it. But how the heck am I gonna do that?
That's funny.
Hi, sorry, I got a delivery. Can I get a signature?
Oh, people sign stuff way too willy-nilly, man. People sign stuff way too willy-nilly.
For some reason, Amanda just started signing our contract without even reading it.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
In America, we have a duty to read contracts law, which states that you have to read a contract before you sign it.
Why
and if you
won't it
forget to read
read?
it or you just choose not to read it, it's your fault and you still have to do everything the contract says. So even though Amanda didn't read it, she signed it, so she has to follow everything, including a clause that says for every police officer she calls on me, she owes me $5,000.
He did this. He had her sign this before, way back. I mean, the thought process, he had her sign this unwittingly way back before any of this even started. So according to this contract, she currently owes him like 50 grand or some shit.
In liquidated damages. So let's fast forward and see how much Amanda owes me. We got 5,000, keep going, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 35,000.
Yeah, like he had to think about this way in advance in order, like he knew all this shit was gonna happen.
$40,000. Okay, I think that's all the times Amanda called the police on
40
me.
grand.
But if I'm gonna be honest, even though Amanda has been helping cover up this giant theft, I still kind of feel bad for her that she owes us $40,000. I mean, that's a lot of money.
I kind of feel bad for her that she's a bitch. I mean, if she's this way to her customers and to just people in general, imagine her husband, her kids.
So I'm going to stop continuing to trick her, and I'm finally going to complain about the contract. Once Amanda sees the agreement she's in, she'll finally realize it's not worth it to continue racking up this $5,000 debt. Instead, a much easier option would be we team up together to convince corporate to give Brian his Legos back.
I'm calling the police because you've already been trespassed off the premises.
Well, you don't want to owe $5,000 more, do you?
I don't owe anything, and I'm asking you for like the millionth time you need to leave.
You did say that I'm allowed to be here. You signed a document. You did?
I never once said you were allowed to be here.
Watch your
face. Then whose signature is this then?
That is not my signature.
It's not?
Why do you have anything to do with signatures here?
Because you signed this, right?
No, I did not.
Is that not your signature?
So, no, it's not. And I'd like to know how you guys got a signature that's even close to mine.
Well, it says every time you call the cops, you owe $5,000 for like punitive damages, but...
So, really?
Well, I'm just following the contract that you signed.
Okay. Now that Amanda knows she can't call the cops on me just for being here anymore, I decided to call Josh to update him on how making peace with Amanda is going.
Hey, I just went back to try to apologize to Amanda, and...
But what Josh said next, I was not ready for.
When we took over that store, there was nothing in that store.
This is the same guy who 15 minutes ago on the phone said, we have all the merchandise and we're going to give it back to you. And now he's saying there was nothing in the store.
The shelves were empty. I don't know why you guys are thinking we're the bad guys.
Josh's story has now completely changed. Now he's saying even if I'm able to make peace with Amanda, they still won't be able to give me the Legos back because they never even had the Legos to begin with. Well, if Josh is telling the truth, then why did Josh say this to us last time?
We're happy to give you your stuff back.
I mean, what stuff of ours would he be giving back if none of our stuff was even ever in his store? You're like, what about this?
I'm happy to go open that stupid cupboard and you can have all the sets in there. I want to give it back to him. I'm happy to give you the inventory. Get the inventory to Brian and I'll give him back. I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
I mean, Josh is on video swearing to God and on everything he'll give us the Legos back.
Everything. That's a lot of stuff.
Now, for some reason, he never even had the Legos. This makes no sense.
You know, you swear on a lighter, cell phone. That's one thing, but everything. He swore on everything. All of it. You know, not like this stuff over here, that stuff, all of it.
Dude, the shelves were empty.
So I decided to remind him of all of these examples where he claims they do have Brian's Legos in the store still. And this was his response.
Fuck you, I never said that.
I never said that. Gaslighting.
Give a damn of your fucking opinion. It's wrong. And if you want to test your fucking opinion, let's go in court. Who enforces the law?
The court? So...
Exactly.
So you're saying that
It's just a
So you're saying,
difference of opinion.
so basically what you're saying is I'm wrong, but you can sue me for it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it.
So you know you're wrong. So you know that you stole the Legos then.
Let's go to court then.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, is that what you want?
Yeah.
You
This
really
is,
want that?
it really starts to get
I mean, I
interesting
don't.
now.
I would like
You
to
guys
get the Legos back,
just
but
getting
if that's what you
started.
want, I mean, it seems like this is what you want. I'm giving you every out that I can, but
Let's just not go down. Look.
dang.
Let's don't go down that route. It doesn't really matter because.
I just want to get the Legos back. They're Brian's Legos. Give them back. It's pretty easy.
It's kind of funny that this entire video, Josh has just been begging me to sue him.
Tell me. Let's go to court.
But the second I agree to it, his attitude completely changes. It's almost like Josh doesn't want me to sue him. And
No, of course,
the only
nobody
reason he's
wants to
saying
get
that is
sued.
because he knows that by saying it, he can get away with his crimes. But now
Sue
that
me
Josh
is-
thinks that there's a
Sue me is just something people say to stop the conversation, okay? Nobody wants to get sued.
chance I might actually sue him, he's getting scared. In fact, he said if I do sue him, he's gonna tell the world that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dang.
You stole them, bitch.
You
I stole
stole
the
them,
Legos?
bitch.
God, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
So basically, these are my two options. I can do what Josh wants me to do and shut up, which I can say right now I'm
But
dead.
yeah, to be fair, Ben wanted to get sued so that he wouldn't have to pay the court costs.
Definitely not doing that. So what's the alternative? I can, I guess, raise hundreds of thousands of dollars somehow, and then maybe spend 3 to 4 years in court fighting them, and somehow if I win, then we can finally get the family their Legos back. Yeah, both of these options suck. Or maybe I can somehow find a way to engineer a third option, which I call option number 3.
That is a really good name for the third option.
Small claims court. Think about it. Small claims court is basically just like big boy court, except it costs basically nothing, and you get a judgment pretty much instantly. So
There's a
I
problem
gathered
with
my
that.
friends around a campfire to tell them about option number 3.
One of the thoughts you had was taking the small claims court, right?
This is genius too. I'm gonna piss. I gotta be right back too. But this is genius too. Watch this.
No, because it's way too much money to take to small claims court.
You can't take someone to small claims court, Ben, for $200,000.
Yeah, it's 12,000 at the most, right? 12,500.
Everyone hated option number 3. And I guess it makes sense. We ended up looking it up, and you can actually only sue for $10,000 at the most. So if we go with option number 3, Brian actually could win $10,000 pretty easily, but then this is what would happen to his $190,000. But I'm not giving up. We just need to get creative.
Theoretically, if you wanted to, could you take them to small claims court?
If you wanted to limit it.
If I wanted to limit it,
But you would at least get $10,000 out of that, though, right?
we could, but it would be giving up $100,000 more, you know?
So here's the here's the pitch.
Here we go.
What if we have 10 people sue 10 different times for $10,000 and we get $100,000?
No.
Well, why not?
The reason that this will never work is because of a legal term called claim splitting.
Yeah, so it turns out my idea is called claim splitting, which is when a civil plaintiff splits one lawsuit into 2 or more lawsuits, and
Can't do
that
that.
is illegal.
Yes, if 10 different people sue and win money for
the same
one
thing.
crime, then that is illegal. But
Yep.
we have already established that if one person sues for this crime, it is a very easy win. So what if this exact scenario just so happens to happen?
You can do that. It's called a class action suit, but that can't be done in small claims court. Class action suits are very, very, very large.
10 different times. Think about it. If 10 different people get their Legos stolen by Bricks and Minifigs, all 10 people can individually sue, and it turns out that that is actually not considered claim splitting. So basically, if I can find 10 different victims of Bricks and Minifigs, my plan will work. And maybe I don't have to find 10 victims. maybe I can create them. Starting with myself. First, I signed up for a credit card and then used that credit card to walk into the bank and take out a $10,000 loan. I then used this $10,000 to buy a few Lego sets from Brian, specifically these Lego sets.
He is under contract with the store, allowed, while the store is trying to sell them, he is allowed to sell them as well under the contract that he signed.
And according to the legal paperwork, they're still Brian's to sell to me. But just in case Bricks and Minifigs tries to argue that for some reason this wasn't a legal sale, I hired a public notary to officially approve the purchase.
It's official. We have a public notary approving it. A notary public.
It's a notary public.
Yeah, notary public approving it. I own these Lego sets now, right?
Once I stamp it, it's all yours.
Here we go.
Pleasure. Congratulations.
It looks like I legally now have $10,000 worth of inventory inside this Bricks and Minifigs store. So I wrote a very stern demand letter to Bricks and Minifigs demanding that they give me all of my $10,000 of Legos back.
And if he does that, 10 different people do that, then 10 different people can sue the store for this. It's freaking genius, man.
And they never got back to me.
I'm surprised they didn't respond.
So I'm going to sue them in small claims court, completely separate of Brian. Now that there's 2 crimes committed against 2 completely separate victims, this is not considered claim splitting.
Correct.
So this is when I thought, if the plan works this well for me, it should also work this well for all my friends.
10
So
times.
I signed up for a ton of more credit cards, took out a bunch of more money, and each of my friends bought $10,000 worth of Brian's Lego sets.
$10,000 for you?
Here you go. Thank you.
Why'd he do it in the Asian accent? That is so offensive.
This is when we realized there's actually a big problem with our plan because we're now all $10,000 in debt. And if we don't pay the banks back soon,
24% interest.
Is gonna destroy us.
Dude, what's the problem?
We're $10,000 in debt.
Well, how do we solve this, dude? What do we do? We just ask our friends if they have like money to like loan us.
Tommy! I'm in a lot of debt, and I just wanted to know if you have $10,000 to loan me. No?
What?
Nope.
Well, it was worth a try. Michael! Do you have $10,000 to loan me?
I literally do not have $10,000.
But this is when we remembered that our friend Brian just made about $100,000 from all the Lego sets he just sold us. I bet he has extra money he could lend.
This is the exact same thing. So they're going to have Brian loan them the money to pay off the credit card debt. The exact same thing that they pulled with the raffle. We're going to give you $1 so that you can buy a raffle ticket for $1.
And us. So we gave Brian a call.
So we're in a really weird pickle right now. I just need $10,000. That's all. I'll give it back.
This is weird.
I know. It's crazy, but like.
I can see about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, sure.
I like how Brian plays it off. He's just like, I guess. I mean, I got my money. This is kind of over for me now. You guys are screwed.
Brian legally gave each of us a $10,000 loan, which allows us to now pay back the banks to avoid interest. And it says in the paperwork that once we win these court cases against Bricks and Minifigs, we'll pay Brian back.
Yeah, and we promise once we win this lawsuit, we'll pay you back.
Yeah, we'll pay you right back.
And if you're thinking, wait, how is all of this legal? There has to be some type of catch. And you're right, there is. It's called sales tax. But luckily for us in Oregon, there is no sales tax. It's one of the only states that doesn't have it. This means that we can just keep selling Lego sets back and forth to each other over and over for free.
Well, I think everyone's in. Should we start? You're gonna go to the top. It's start a filing.
But I haven't even told you guys the best part yet. The best part is that all of this is another flashback. Yeah, all of this happened a month ago. So now let's fast forward all the way back to present day where I'm still talking to Josh on the phone. And yeah, Josh has no clue that we've been preparing all of these court cases against him for the last month. He's about to be in for the surprise of his life.
You have like, I guess until the store closes.
again, he did all this before this even started. Like this guy is from the future or something, because he knew exactly how all of this was going to play out.
This is, I guess, to get the Legos back if that's the way you want to go, but if not, I guess we'll serve the papers today and then go to court.
It is. It's insane.
Today?
How are you going to serve me papers today?
Works. Are you young? That's not how the world works.
It's not how the world works? Well, we're going to do it. We're going to make the world work that way today.
Well, Bricks and Minifigs knows the deal. Get the Legos back before the store closes, or they get served court papers. And now we wait.
What he does next is even more genius, you guys. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Keep watching. Are you young?
And then waiting got kind of boring. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day promoting my We Steal From Old People company. Go to www.westealfromoldpeople.com for some awesome merch. And if Bricks and Minifigs calls the police on me for doing this, then they owe me $5,000 more. I've been advertising my company for a pretty long time now, and I've gotten no reaction from Bricks and Minifigs. So I'm sending in a secret undercover agent to see how they're handling the situation from the inside.
Oh no!
Well, they closed early on us. I think they're afraid of my lawsuit. So we decided to go bowling again. Oh, no way, no way, no way. Shut up. Oh my God!
It's the next day now, and you know what that means. It's go time.
It's go time.
The funniest part about yesterday was when I was talking to Josh on the phone, he totally thinks that I just made all of this up in the moment. When the actual reality is, we've been planning this court case for months. But I'm not complaining, because if Josh thinks it's fake, then he probably won't show up to court. And if Josh doesn't show up to court, we just win by default.
Watch how he gets this default judgment, you guys. This guy is an evil genius.
So before I serve him any court papers, I'm actually first going to confirm Josh's beliefs and do something super duper fake. Like give him a world record for the most amount of Legos ever stolen.
Not everyone can say that they're the best in the world. It's something.
Exactly.
We ready? Hi.
Hello.
I am Ryan with the Guinness World Record Association, and I think you're expecting this actually. This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
The look on her face.
Stolen by a single franchise.
It's what it says.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not hanging that up.
You don't know anything about this.
I have no idea of anything about that.
Okay. I guess call
I am the manager.
Oh, really?
Okay, now the thought process behind this, you guys, is by giving them this fake award, it sets a precedent, right? So watch what happens.
Yeah.
And you weren't expecting it?
I was not expecting it.
Success. Anything that gets delivered to the store now, Bricks and Minifigs will probably also think it's fake, which is now perfect timing to serve all of these real court papers.
And if so, after you're served court papers, if you don't show up to court, you lose by default. By giving them the fake award, they're going to assume that these lawsuits are fake and they won't show up.
But to do this, I need a lot of people.
Freaking genius. Imagine if this guy, thank God he's using his genius for good and not evil. And we'd all be in trouble.
So I started recruiting some people with a game of hacky sack.
Here's your legal paperwork.
You have been served.
The first lawsuit has officially been served. Good luck, guys.
Here's my resume.
Here's my resume. You've been served. He is Lex
Everything
Luthor.
was going exactly to plan. Well, until this happened.
Yeah, Mark. Hurry! Yo, can we just talk real quick?
I think Josh told this employee.
Yeah, Tim, that's exactly what this is.
To close down the store early to avoid any more lawsuits coming in.
Yeah, she closed. As soon as she saw us pull up, she
she started closing up.
So for the rest of the day, I'm going to continue to advertise my We Steal From Old People company at www.westealfromoldpeople.com.
You can go there and buy merch
yet,
if
but
you want.
hopefully if I keep up all this advertising, people will eventually start believing in my company.
I might have to get a coffee cup.
Over this Casey law.
Yeah, we had to close early today, so
Are you
basically.
guys gonna be open tomorrow though?
I don't know. So there's been some guy like harassing us because a lot of the Legos that we sell here are actually stolen Legos. Like we just steal the Legos.
Yeah.
Anyways, we ended up getting the rest of the court papers served, and now I'm just gonna fast forward a few months, and Bricks and Minifigs hasn't responded to a single court case we submitted against them. So I called the court to see what the next steps were.
Okay, so I don't see that there's been a response from anybody in the case. Since they didn't respond, you can move forward with a motion for default judgment.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, since Bricks and Minifigs didn't respond, it looks like we win by default.
Congratulations, you won the court case.
Wait, what?
What?
They really thought it was fake.
They thought it was fake, so they didn't show up.
Fucking crazy, dude. No way. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think now it's time to go all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs and collect our money. And I got a cute little piggy
And
bank
that's it.
here.
Just
They can
kidding, dude. It ain't never that easy.
Put the money in. And so
they got is
I
shirts.
traveled all the way back to Oregon to finally collect my money.
So dramatic.
It truly is a beautiful ending. This entire video, Bricks and Minifigs has been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why show me? Let's go to court. Sue me for it. Sue me. Let's go to court. Let's go to court then.
And when I finally followed their instructions, they were too scared to show up. There is no more legal loopholes, and there is no more postponing the
Wait, surely I can get a thong, right, Joe?
problem. Now, Bricks and Minifigs finally has to deal with the consequences for their actions.
So what if theoretically it went to court and it turns out you were wrong? Would you then admit you're sorry for everything?
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah. I give him the inventory, and the judge says I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. Well, I gotta go against the judge's orders.
A lot, Rex. You missed a lot. The sign says temporarily closed.
Dang it!
I couldn't believe it. Literally one day after we filed motion for default judgment, they permanently closed down the store. At first, it did feel kind of cool that our plan worked so well, it completely shut them down. But pretty quickly it sunk in that we are not the winners here. The only winners today is Bricks and Minifigs. Now, there's absolutely no way to hold this store liable for what they did. I guess Bricks and Minifigs was kind of embarrassed by this decision and forgot to mark online that their store is closed. So over the next few days, a bunch of negative reviews started coming in of people expecting an open store, but then being met with this. Bricks and Minifigs didn't even notify any of the kids' parents who booked birthday parties here.
And
So when all
birthday
the kids would
parties
show
scheduled.
up, they would just have to sit in an empty parking lot for their birthday. If Bricks and
Yay.
Minifigs is too scared to show the world that they're closed, then the only way to let the world know is for me to give them an official closing ceremony.
That is an awesome banner. Permanently closed. We stole a family's life savings. They sued us. We lost. By closing the store, we get out of having to pay the family what we owe them. That is an absolutely brilliant sign.
I guess someone driving by happened to take a picture of the sign we put up and posted it on social media. And pretty much immediately, we started going absolutely.
The owners. So wait, does corporate own the store? Or do the owners own the store?
Viral. The entire world has now seen this crime that Bricks and Minifigs has committed. And because of this, they finally marked on Google that their store is permanently closed.
I've been reading about this
Bricks and Minifigs in Salem, Oregon that's got this sign out in front of it.
It's been over a week. The sign is still up, and people have been traveling from all over just to come and take a picture with this sign.
If you drive through Kozer, you may have noticed a mysterious sign appear recently outside the closed Mini Bricks and Fig store. Permanently closed, we stole a family's life savings. They sued, we lost. By closing the store, we got out of having to pay the family what we owe them.
Just closed down his entire place of business to not pay you $100,000. I don't know, like, we didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business. Like, that's almost...
We still had to get the Legos back.
Which is why, even though Bricks and Minifigs closed down this store, I am not stopping until we get this entire Star Wars collection back to its rightful owner.
I don't know, it's just, this video's going on for so long now.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't believe me if I told you that this is still literally just the beginning of this Lego story. And if you want to watch part 2, it's live right now on my Patreon at Reckless Ben. And part 2 gets insane.
Everybody just chill.
I like how the Lego video.
Part 2 is out. You guys want to watch part 2? It's a much shorter video. It's only like 25 minutes. You want to watch part 2? Yeah, part 2 gets really crazy. You want to talk about the part 2 really gets into the part 2 really gets into the police corruption. The police really get corrupt in part 2. So many constitutional violations. It's ridiculous. Hang on one second. Also on Ben's channel, there's a lot of unedited, full disclosure videos where it's not like edited stuff out. Here we go. Here's part 2. Let's do it.
Search warrant. Stand up. Step outside, everybody. No. Don't move.
This is the story of how I got swatted, all because of Legos.
I love cops. They keep me alive. In fact, most of us would be dead if it wasn't for cops. Let's be honest.
The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000. And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking them to court, and we actually won. When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us.
Dang it!
So I personally gave them an official closing ceremony, and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how corrupt this Bricks and Minifigs company is.
We didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business.
We still had to get the Legos back.
Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not going to stop on my journey until we get them their entire Lego collection back. Right now, the 2 owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing down the store. But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected.
Hey, I had a full rack of ribs
the reason
last
was
night.
I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing.
Basically, before this court case can get approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
Tim, send me, there's a link in the description to a brand new Discord strictly for the morning show Talk Hard. So join that Discord. Send me anything you guys want me to play in the mornings, and we can all watch that shit together.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day.
I need a trophy like that.
We'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
We're in Josh's neighborhood. Oh my gosh.
But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh, okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
It's crazy.
Wait, do I interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
Interrupt his phone call?
No, probably not.
I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how we should have this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
His wife is inside. He's walking around on the phone outside going, oh, I'm a piece of shit. Hi, honey.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with Corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
Okay, pulling up to Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Oh, not this guy again. Oh, that's not the CEO.
No, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
Dude, the police just showed up. What the heck? Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my god. Cop cars.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet.
They haven't even walked up.
What the heck?
It's a preemptive. The cops showed up early.
So crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law.
He's got his lights on.
Oh, shoot.
He's pulling us over.
Exactly. They all go to the same church.
My name's Officer. This is Maricourt Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't stop that.
I didn't? I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. You said you ran a stop sign?
Huh?
You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like,
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign.
That was a full stop.
This is an illegal traffic stop.
So who's Ben?
Me?
Ben? How's Utah?
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here.
That's
so
unlawful
I just explained to them
detainment.
the entire situation.
This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000.
$200,000. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, when the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he didn't have his ID, but you just straight lying to me about everything else, so.
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
You can't be trespassed from a public street, though.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him, and we're gonna trespass. So, dude.
The one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted, you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tent, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're getting pulled over again?
It was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're after us, dude.
Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
No trophy for you!
Wait, guys, let's throw it off that thing.
Stupid
Just
trophy.
like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
He hasn't been trespassed from here yet. Watch this guy. He just stares him down.
If you'd be down to pay us.
Guy thinks he's Chuck Norris. He thinks he's Chuck Norris. He can just stare you down. Look at his basket.
I kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court, and I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody.
No, he stole $200,000
How do you know this?
Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's
the previous owner didn't do anything.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it, and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court.
If you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. My court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Yeah, they all look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
The corruption runs so deep.
Lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for? Is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits?
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're going to go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still,
Mormons call hell the outer darkness? My brother was married to a Mormon once upon a time. Piece of work, that one, but I didn't know that.
Still, Brandon and Josh probably...
I did know that they can't drink coffee, which is enough for me to say, nah, I'm good.
Actually believe that this is going to be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there.
They go to the church and tattletale on them.
This audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck.
The church is going to go to have a talk with him and save him.
Staying back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah, we ended up just driving home, but on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again?
They're getting pulled over again?
How's it going?
How is this not harassment?
Police Department, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's your name?
Immediately talk to the guy in the back seat. Immediately. He didn't even look at that ID.
Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them.
Exactly,
I don't know what
Tim.
they told the police we did this time.
Clearly a direct
they caught
attack.
us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
What's going on, sir? You're gonna sit on down here for me for a minute.
This is the guy from the church.
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay. Brother Johnson.
There's been an audio going around with the young men group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
Swearing to God.
You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God.
Who's that?
So,
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him. Like,
They all know
is
each
he
other.
Willing to give
Yeah,
up
he called the
everything like he
cops on
said,
his
'cause he
own
swore on
church
everything,
member.
Swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways,
He wanted to take
back
a selfie
us.
with the cop?
The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
That's so weird. He wanted to take a selfie with the cop. That's so weird.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because there are illegal substances in the vehicle. Really? So he's going to do that. I'm going to put this away, and then we'll be right. Don't reach in your pockets for me, okay? Sounds good. Thank you.
They're searching his vehicle for illegal substances.
The vehicle will be searched, okay? I'm going to have you stick by with my sergeant.
With no probable cause. No probable cause. Okay? There's no reason, no probable cause that these guys have any illegal substances on them.
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs.
So, he didn't find
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
Your eyes, for example, right? There's a constriction.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Looking at your eyes and stuff like that is what's called a field sobriety test, and it's subjective to opinion. It's not scientific in any way.
And then
Do you notice it?
So I haven't been looking at this. I'll show him. Go ahead and look at him.
I'll look at you?
Yeah.
You do see it?
So
it's crazy. I have no idea because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests. Like I'm
Take my blood.
very cooperative. I don't understand.
It's the Mormon Church. Don't take my blood.
Yeah, what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm gonna have a discussion
That's what 23andMe is for.
with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they
It's dark
acknowledged
outside.
that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not. To be honest,
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
I'm walking a very dangerous line, which should get you hemmed up a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you could end up in jail in Utah when you're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make sense?
They play differently for
I'm
sure.
willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so
yeah.
Eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that.
You're walking a thin line.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been
Just
through
being
to the
alive.
court. That I tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really going to have to get creative. So I made this poster that says, "I stole a dying man's life savings," and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person in the public to use.
Public
And
property.
since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
The police are involved.
He's blocking our sign.
You'll see.
What are you guys doing here?
So we are in a court case with them and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you. This is going so much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello. This
Same
man
place,
stole,
different cop.
Basically, his family's life savings.
How
so
is
we're
this
here
not
to serve
harassment?
his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Yep, can I see those papers?
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve him with?
Yes. That's
harassment
by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
The cop's gonna serve him
Sadly,
for him?
we can't see the police officer serve Josh because
they
the police
redacted
department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
He does not want the paper. So
He does not want the papers?
here's that back for you.
Okay.
Yeah, the police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
That guy's not even a real cop. He's just some bot.
What this is, I've never seen something like that.
He's just some bot.
To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay, it doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it?
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah, well, first, so they're incidents
Nacho,
because
no.
he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us. And we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
That's fun. I think it's funny. They're like, you need a professional paper server to do. He's like, that's what she is, and they're like, nah, you need someone else.
Legal process,
Which is
find
what
an
we're
actual
doing, yeah.
process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Nacho.
Maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
that's
I
her
just
relationship.
barely
That's why
met
she's here.
her.
Yeah.
Her job is to
That's
serve
why
the
she's here. We
papers.
have no relationship, and that is who she is. The exact person that you were describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything
Yeah.
illegal.
He's
I'm
barking
literally
at
just
somebody
following the
outside.
instructions of the court, so
Somebody
the police
walking their
can't
dog.
stop me.
Okay, have a good race your day.
Okay, see ya.
Damn.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got
Police
the police
show
calling
up.
us again.
Oh, sure. The
For what?
paper? The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well,
They think it's a false case. What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. I think that's all for today. Thank you.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
They thought they were fake papers.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
They're trying to find a way to.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. Find you back.
Yeah.
Am I being arrested? You're under arrest right now. Really?
For what? Unlawful. Unlawful.
Ben got arrested. Like, they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
Right.
Film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal? Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
So many, there are so many constitutional violations going on here. Any lawyer, this is why he's getting phone calls from so many civil rights lawyers because that are willing to work for free for this guy simply for the publicity. It's going to do so much for whoever represents this guy. It's going to do so much for their career.
All in with the Mormon community.
Because anybody who has their civil rights violated is going to be like, call that guy that Reckless Ben got.
Being the bricks and minifix is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They are like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism
they're
look
all
bad,
in cahoots.
they're for some reason,
and that's a word that we don't use often enough anymore, you guys. They're in cahoots.
Choosing to protect these criminals. But
we're bringing it back.
I got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them, which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were
defamation is a civil matter. Civil matter, not criminal. The cops should not be investigating this.
Any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at
they're sitting around. The cops are sitting around discussing. We got to be able to get them on something, right? We'll try and get them on disorderly or.
Through every law they could think of, it turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
Now, what that
cop just did is illegal. The police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or...
That's a huge lie.
You know, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Utah.
That's exactly what they're doing, and he's going to prove it to him. And then they're just going to gaslight him.
Code.
We didn't do that.
Other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
But the police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give it back? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it?
I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal.
Yeah.
So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys
they redacted just because they felt like it made them look bad.
Might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time, and when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was, and he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so
yeah, we don't do that. So like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to Utah State
gaslighting.
Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
No.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen.
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Okay.
We can dive deeper into this if you
the
want.
Police department redacted this entire
Send me a link, Joe.
conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested, because this is what happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Don't not do that. You understand me? Right now,
He handed in the phone.
Destroy evidence. Okay?
Attempting to destroy it. I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to the police.
He handed him the phone. The cop's like, don't, that's destroying evidence.
Officer's body cam POV, so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked, and at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Stop talking.
I was
Stop
giving
talking.
it to you.
Okay.
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
But right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
This city is gonna be broke by the time this is over. I hope they don't like their traffic lights, because they're not going to have any money to replace any that get burnt out.
Okay. My name's Detective Nikosha. I work here at the police department.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a locked screen by hitting the power button. So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone.
And that's he was arrested for destroying evidence or whatever, and it's not even feasible. It's not even possible for him to have done that by hitting this button on the side of the phone.
Now, I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection.
You're getting, someone gifted me my membership back. Congratulations, Vision. It's so deep, it's so complicated, and I believe it goes to the core of the Mormon Church. And I don't even know how if that goes as deep as the state. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the state, maybe if they got involved in it, maybe part of that same church, you know?
It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video.
It's not over.
I had no clue that it was about to get way
worse. Exactly.
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Search warrant. Stand up.
How in the hell did they obtain a search warrant? That's what I want to know. You need a judge's signature for that. So I'm going to take a piss. You guys keep watching.
Step outside, everybody. Come on.
No. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
Damn.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant. The reason they were searching our house was it says
because they were told
property
that
or
they
evidence
stole
described as any stolen merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise, evidence of illegal conduct.
And here's the thing, you can't just accuse somebody of something. You can't just get a search warrant simply because somebody accused somebody of something.
On us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person. Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the thieves.
So they're getting arrested again. They got a search warrant without any cause based on someone accusing them of something. They obtained a search warrant. They searched the house. They found no stolen goods. So, and now they're getting arrested again. Official, yeah.
And I've got a feeling I'm falling. Show me the rain, jump right through. I used to travel things alone.
That is a big cat. That cat is giant. You watched a video? Yeah, I like those videos. I watch a lot of those.
Yes. Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail.
The cat is fun.
Except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Ben, I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. but there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so.
They're holding him without bail on a charge. So this is how deep this corruption goes, you guys. They obtained a search warrant based on somebody accusing them of something. Then they searched, and there was no stolen goods, but they got arrested for it anyway. And then they were charged with theft, even though they were possession of stolen goods. And then when they're in jail, they're held without bond, meaning they can't bond out and then wait for the court date. They're held a month without bond. This is so deep, man.
I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding. If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company. Even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us, but this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email, and they're like, he doesn't want your papers, you just have to figure out civilly. And I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue him then. And I'm like, that's what we're doing. Like, you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said, might have said we had heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them to that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe. Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay? Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that, you know, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you, like, I guess, have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly, like, kind of shocked to be arrested at this point for that.
I would be too.
Yeah, this is definitely a very
I wouldn't even be talking right now. I'd be
about, especially
give me my lawyer.
Considering from my angle,
he's not obligated to talk to anybody.
Evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, you know, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like, it's for a good cause. How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello.
Who cares who idea it was?
Behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started, I think they...
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, oh yeah, let's do this for the channel. From my understanding? Was that kind of your ideas to do this video with the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court or else he will get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, you know? And that was their solution.
But I was wrong.
We're going to book you back into the jail. Okay, the creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective...
I think that they're claiming that the GoFundMe... He said blasting this person. I think that they're claiming that the GoFundMe is defamation of character. Again, civil matter, not criminal matter. You can't be arrested for a civil matter.
How creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail. This was his response.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court, right?
Oh yeah, should I?
Yep.
Go back?
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's he has cuffs for you.
Will I also be able to hear Josh's side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Again,
thank you so much.
Again, it's only liable if it's not true. The things that they say about this guy can only be considered liable, defamation, if they're not true.
Detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me, and when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is
they've not even told him what he's being charged for yet.
Police officers took away my bail, so now I have to wait a month in jail.
Fortunately,
however, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Let's go, man. The illegal act that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the leg.
A legit judge was like, wait a minute, you can't hold him without bail for this.
Goes in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
Now, he probably should have used the word allegedly.
I just have to wait for court. And honestly, I'm not excited.
I bet not.
My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble. And if you help people, you get rewarded.
Right?
But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything. And now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail.
Judges.
But I finally accept my fate. I failed. And now it's time to go home.
It's never over. The cat.
But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
Oh my God!
So he rings the doorbell.
Oh my God!
He's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video,
Fuck you, man. You stole him, bitch.
I stole the Legos.
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now. So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for. Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
If that warrant says a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now,
did that say that it said he was a protected person?
Be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico now, and
I'm in Mexico, man.
No authority here. Oh, what's going on? What the heck is that?
Apparently, this is what the guy did for a living or whatever before all this.
But at this
really
moment,
weird. That looks like it hurts.
I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes. And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, Just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now. It's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon.
Part 3 is not on YouTube yet. We'll check it out as soon as it is. If you do want to, if you can't wait, it is on this guy's Patreon. It's crazy, right? It's insane. It never ends. I'm gonna take a look at some of the other stuff regarding this, like what Joe was talking about, the police chief's statement and stuff like that. Dude, it's so deep. Like, I watched this. My kid was like, you got to watch this. And I put it on thinking I was going to fall asleep. I was up till 1 a.m. watching this. I could not sleep. In fact, I was awake for 30 minutes after I was done watching it. Look into the lawsuit Josh put up against. So now, yeah, let's look at all this stuff. We have some time until at least as soon as part 3 drops, we're going to dive into that. Maybe tomorrow. Let me see if I can find some time today to go over some of these other videos, like to dive a little bit deeper behind the scenes of what's going on from the police chief and stuff like that. But this has gone on way longer. We're coming up on 3 hours. I did not plan on it taking this long, but man, it's so, God damn, it's one of the most interesting stories I've ever seen on YouTube, to be honest. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. So, yeah, the two owners, like, I'm curious to see how what's going on with all of that too. The connection between the two owners and corporate. You know what I'm saying? Like, how all that kind of played out. I'm hoping all of that shit comes to light. Yeah, all this over some fucking Legos. Well, to be fair, $200,000 worth of Legos. I don't know, man. They got kicked out of their own store. Right. They have a financial investment, came in and took the keys and kicked them out. And it's also, that's kind of how the original owners of the store, they kind of got kicked out too by the people who took it over way back in the beginning. I don't know. I'm curious to see how that all played out. But you guys are awesome. Let me see if I can put together, join the Discords. You guys send me anything interesting, funny, conspiracies. Send me links, and we'll go over. We got a lot of every morning. We're gonna be doing this show every morning, every weekday morning. So, absolutely, Joe, absolutely. You guys are awesome. Look for me tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but look for me tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Thursday for sure. We'll dive a little bit deeper into some of the other stuff, like what the police chief said, what's going on between the store owners and corporate. You guys are awesome. Thanks again for hanging out. Peace.
We skim the surface, change the subject, raise a glass, scroll past the headlines, laugh it off, let it pass. Bite down on the questions, chew the truth until it's bland, but it's burning in my throat now. I can't keep it in my hands. Heartbeat, am Your eyes dodge like